Hey everybody, this is graphic designer Roberto Blake with some graphic design quick tips on logo design. So when you're designing logos, it's best to use a vector-based program like Adobe Illustrator or Corel Draw or even Inkscape rather than a program like Photoshop. Many of you are still using Adobe Photoshop and GIMP and similar programs to do your logo files, and you're wondering why they're coming out pixelated or jagged or why they can't be resized and scaled appropriately. Raster-based graphics are done in pixels, which are not going to scale appropriately. No matter what DPI you set them at, they're not the best option. Ultimately, you want to be doing your work in vector programs like Adobe Illustrator, Corel Draw, or Inkscape because vector illustrations are based in calculations and nodes that are going to be able to be scaled bigger and smaller without a loss of quality. When you're doing logos that you want to put on the web for responsive websites that are going to scale, you ideally want to use SVG or scalable vector graphics based formats. If you're doing print, you want to use either raw Adobe Illustrator file formats, or if you're using another program, you want to export this as EPS files so they can be edited in something else if someone doesn't have Adobe Illustrator. When designing and producing your logos for a client, make sure you're providing them with RGB versions as well as CMYK versions. That way they can use the appropriate color profiles for both web and print. In some cases, you may need to use Pantone colors, or you may even need to use spot colors, so just make sure you understand what situations are appropriate to use for whatever logo design you're working on. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed today's graphic design quick tip. If you have questions about this, go ahead and leave that stuff in the comment section below, or feel free to tweet me at Roberto Blake. Like this video if you like it, subscribe, check out the other great content on the channel. As always, you guys, thanks so much for watching, and don't forget, create something awesome today.